just in case any of you were counting, this team is now 3-10-3 in their last 16. Bruins lose 3-1 against the San Jose Sharks. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. Well, at least Lysell got some playing time. I don't think much of this conversation is going to be about the team. I think it's more so going to be about Sacco. But before we talk about Joe Sacco, I need you all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. We're almost at 90 subscribers. Let's try to get up to 100 by the end of the season. Look, I know the past several Bruins coaches have not been perfect. Claude Julien was a fossil who relied way too heavily on hard-nosed defensive hockey that completely could not keep up with modern game. Cassidy tried to strike the balance between defense and offense, and it just didn't really work out. Monty's insane offensive prowess and attention to detail there made this team a juggernaut for 2 years, but the wheels fell off because that was unsustainable. But no matter what, even for all of the bad moments that these coaches have had, including Claude Julien's infamous "we don't have the talent to win on talent alone," none of them have ever looked as deer in the headlights as Joe Sacco. And I think this comes down to several moments. The fact that this team is 3-10-3 is not solely a matter of the content on the ice. I know that I've been harsh on Zadorov and Jokiharju, but ultimately, those two as your top two defensemen should be able to at least be serviceable. This offense, even for all the holes that it has right now, they should be serviceable. You should be able to steal at least one win throughout all of this. Ultimately, you should have been able to steal one in against Nashville. You should have been able to steal a win here. You absolutely should have been able to win this game against the San Jose Sharks. But no. Instead, Jacob Lauko gets into a fight with Barclay Goodrow really early on in the game. He ends it looking like Dana Carvey in Masters of Disguise.
Turtle! Where'd he go?
And goes to the penalty box looking like Christopher Lloyd in Back to the Future.
Great Scott!
I put Macklin here because he had 2 assists last night. Are you proud of me? Yes, Macklin, I'm proud of you. This is what I'm talking about. The future is here, baby! Yeah, it is, buddy. Must be nice. Oh, cheer up. I'm sure Lysell is going to come up sometime soon. He played in this game. He played in what now? Yeah, exactly. Ultimately, Lysell did look good. Casey Middlestad had a really good goal. Just completely... It's funny that Colorado gave all that money to Georgiev in the first place for him to look like that. Admittedly, the Sharks do have a similar problem to the Bruins where maybe Georgiev does deserve some of the blame, but the defense in front of him is garbage, which makes this loss all the more pitiful. We lost to the worst team in the league. Because Sacco. Joe Sacco, on one of the goals, saw that a player on the Sharks was a mile offsides. Timothy Liljegren, who Judd Surratt would not stop calling Liljegren. It almost made me want to turn off the game right then and there. For the love of God, the dude is Swedish. The dude is Swedish. You know how J's work in that language. It's Liljegren. Pronounce it correctly, please. It's your job. And the worst part is that it spread to Brick at some point, and Brick also started calling him Liljegren. But Sacco decided not to challenge this because he believed that Liljegren had given up possession of the puck before touching it again. I have one simple question, Joe, and that question is, what are you talking about? Now the camera's going to be messed up for the rest of this video. Nice. Even if you know that your team is not going to win this game, you challenge that. You challenge that. You show at least some sort of fight. I have said that all that I want to see from this team is effort. And I see that effort being put in by the middle six, and I see the effort being put in by Zadorov and Jokiharju. I know that people are frustrated with those two. I see the effort that is being put in. At the very least, Zadorov has gotten a little bit better since the start of the season, And I would say that he's becoming one of our better defensemen, which is a low bar to jump over, but it's still him clearing the bar and at the very least raising it. After this game, I can't say that I see this same effort being given by the head coach. When you are being given one of the most gimme calls possible, one of the easiest challenges ever, you absolutely need to challenge that play. That, I think, might be the microcosm of this season. It's not losing to Tampa with the worst defense that I've ever seen. It's not blowing a 3-goal lead to Toronto. It's not giving up 2 hat-tricks to Buffalo. It's this. It's this. This isn't the worst loss that the Bruins have suffered all season. I wouldn't even say that it's the most meaningful loss that the Bruins have suffered all season. This is the most meaningful play of the Bruins season. It shows that the complete lack of effort from this team is not necessarily simply on the team. It's also on the part of the coaching staff. If the coaching staff isn't going to give a crap, why should the players? And that, I think, is what we're seeing. There's 3 more games left of this road trip. You have one against the Kings, who are very good. I don't expect you to win that one. You have one against the Ducks, who also suck. They are not much better than the Sharks. And you have one against Detroit, who is as inconsistent as anything. I know that I've said that I want to see you lose. I want to see you work your ass off. Keep Lysell up here. His play with Husnudinov this game was fun as hell. The reason why this play pisses me off so much is because this is a challenge that could have easily changed the outcome of the entire game. If Sacco challenges this, Lucas Carlson doesn't score, the game is still 1-1, and you don't put yourself in a position where you need to pull Korpisalo, who, mind you, had a fantastic game this game, and you don't lose 3-1 because you give up an empty netter that Elias Lindholm also gave up on. Because I guess the complete lack of effort goes from the top down in this organization. If this team wants to do anything in the future, they need to start showing that they care. I don't know which head coaching prospects are floating around anywhere. Find one. Find one. Get Sacco off this team. 3 coaches have gone in and out of this organization winning Jack Adams trophies, completely divorced from anything that Joe Sacco has had to do with them. So, find a new head coach. Find a new head coach. It's going to be difficult. I know you can do it. Maybe try and see if Ryan Mugino will move up to the bigs. I don't know, man. Sacco, all I know is that Sacco cannot stay. At the very least, he cannot stay as the head coach. 3, 10, and 3 in your last 16. Shape up now. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys after the LA game. Take care.